Hey everyone, it's Kristen. Sorry. Dazzler is sleeping in her tray over there and she's snoring. So, as I was setting up, my equipment for filming, she got in the tray because she knew what I was doing, and so I didn't get to catch her on film this time. But she's in her tray, she's sleeping. Um, so I think my last like stamp series video was like four days ago or so. I mean, with summer being over, uh, everyone's not, has already taken their vacation, so I feel like I'll have more time to film. And, well, plus I feel like with the Stamp Series B being the way it is, one image and then the 10 stamps that make up that image, I don't feel like I need to do a video like every 2 days. I feel like this is a little bit more lenient, a little bit more flexible. So, anyway, for Thursday, we have the Mandarin, which I know, I mean, kind of like, well, doesn't really look like the Mandarin. And I get that. But if you recall, his stat card has the same kind of image of him. So I feel like these were both taken from the same comic book series. And I can't remember exactly what series this is, but yeah, like this is a more modern version of him. And I know because Marvel Legends just released I believe an Iron Man Mandarin 2-pack. And people were, you know, I mean, I'm in a couple Marvel Legends groups, and there's always people that complain about stuff. And I wouldn't say complain, but I'm like just a little bit disappointed. Like the Gambit Rogue basketball 2-pack that they, from X-Men 97, that one scene in X-Men 97 that they based on X-Men 4. I was disappointed that they had reused a body from their NBA line that didn't do so well, because when you put Gambit in a certain position, the torso looks crazy, just not good, not good at all. So as much as I love Rogue, I did pass on that 2-pack because I'm like, oh, I just can't justify paying like $50, $60 just for Rogue. Because I don't need that figure in my collection because she doesn't, go with the, Anyway, like I said, I try to keep my collection to ones that just appeared in the animated series and that just appeared. Like, if I already have Rogue, I don't need another one of her. Although I have most of the Rogues because she's my favorite character. But anyway, I just, trying to be responsible. I'm just like, well, I don't love that one. So I don't feel like I can justify paying, $60 just for her. Because I do not like that Gambit at all. The torso just makes him look ugly. Anyway, so they were hoping that they would release a more comic book accurate Mandarin, and they mean like the comic book accurate Mandarin from like years ago, where he had the cape and the high collar. And this is not, I mean, because he did have a stamp, so this is not exactly what they mean, but kind of like he didn't have the face mask. Basically, but this is kind of what they're wanting. This is kind of the look they're wanting, instead of just the one of him in the suit that is the more, modern version of him. So anyway, for Friday, we have Heimdall, and you can see the Rainbow Road at the bottom. It is just basically saying, he's the ever vigilant and all-seeing Asgardian sentry. Heimdall has faithfully guarded the Bifrost Bridge and the gates to his native kingdom for millennia as one of Odin's most trusted servants. And I've talked about him before because he has a stat card and stuff. So, and this, every time I see Angela, it kind of makes me laugh a little bit. This is from Asgardians of the Galaxy. You can see Eric Masterson, or Kevin Masterson, Eric's son, Valkyrie, Angela, Scourge, Destroyer Armor, Throg. So the reason I just kind of like every time I see Angela, I'm just like, huh, okay. because just the whole, she was a Spawn character, and then Neil Gaiman and Todd McFarlane went to court over the rights to her. Neil Gaiman won the rights to her. Well, the rights not just to her, but other, you know, characters that they created during that time. Neil Gaiman won the rights to her, and then in kind of a dig at Todd McFarlane, he sold Angela to Marvel because I guess he was like, you know, I don't want anything to do with Todd, with him, so I'm just gonna sell this character. And I mean, I really like her character. I think she's a really cool character. I've talked about her before, but yeah, it's just crazy like how big of a battle that was over this character and like other characters. So anytime I see her, I just kind of chuckle a little bit because of that. Let's see. So, and then in this, we have gotten to the second image, because the first one was Spider-Man. We've gotten to the second one, which is the Fantastic Four. And unlike the first Spider-Man image that they did, the puzzle image, this one is actually, they didn't really piece this one together, because with the first Spider-Man puzzle image or stamp image, they pieced different parts together to make the stamp. Well, this is just an image from Fantastic Four number 126, September of 72, art by John Buscema and Joe Simonot. See? Like, there's the image. And that's Thursdays, and then this is, yeah, this is the stamps that you collect to make the image. So, let's see, Thursday. So, Friday, we have a part of the Human Torch, his arm, and you can find this in Ghost Rider number 16, February of 76. And then we have this Fantastic Four logo for Saturday, and you can find that in Howard the Duck number 2, March of 76. And then this for Sunday is most of the Human Torch's torso, and you can find that in Fantastic Iron Man number 86, May of 76. So yeah, I'm sad you guys didn't get to see Dazzler, but she is here. She's sleeping in her tray. Like I said, she was snoring. It's pretty cute. So I hope you will join me again for the next video, and until then, bye.